Here we will see label control in ASP.NET. Label control is used to display the text on the web page. It is mainly used to create caption for other controls like text box. Labels usually help the user to provide the data in the text boxes by the written indications. Labels are server-side controls. The label class is available in system.web.ui.webcontrols namespace. To create a label, either we can write a code or you can use the drag and drop facility of Visual Studio. Since this is a server-side control, ASP provides own tag to create the label. For example, ASP, then label ID, run at server and text, that is the caption that you are going to display on the label. Next we will see properties of label control. Label control has its own properties which will be used to make it more enhanced. First is access key, which is used to add the keyboard shortcut for the label. Tab index property determines the index of tab control for the web server. Back color property is used to change the look of the label control and make it with different colors. Border color is used to set the color of the label border. Border width property is used to set a particular width for a label border. Font property is used to set the font for the text of the label. Forecolor property is used to set the color for the label text. Text property is used to set the text to be displayed for the label. Tooltip property provides the text to be displayed when we try to put the mouse over a label. Visible property allows us to set the visibility of the control on the web form. Height property is used to set the height of the label control. Border style property is used to set the border of the label control as per the application requirement. Different events for label controls are data binding, which occurs when the server control binds to the data source. Disposed event occurs when a server control is released from memory, which is the last stage of the server control life cycle. Init event occurs when the server control is initialized, which is the first step in its life cycle. Load event occurs when the server control is loaded into the page object. Pre-render occurs after the control object is loaded but prior to the rendering. And unload event occurs when the server control is unloaded from the memory. Different methods for label controls are: data bind method binds a data source to the invoked server control and its child control. Dispose method enables a server control to perform final cleanup before it is released from the memory. Equals method determines whether specified object is equal to the current object. Focus method sets the input focus to a control. OnLoad method raises the load event. And toString method returns a string that represents the current object.